Hello everybody, Lord Almighty here. Today is Saturday, December 15th, 2018. It is a damp but comparatively mild late fall day, and I agonized about where I was going to go fishing today. I thought about maybe taking a drive up to the Raritan or out to the Delaware to maybe go for some walleye. Thought about maybe heading up a little bit further north to see if I could get some trout. But in the end, I decided that I was going to stay local and just see if I could put any kind of a bend in the rod whatsoever. So I'm here at one of my favorite wintertime pan fishing holes to see if I can hook up with something. Going to start out real simple. I've got my gulp minnow underneath a float, and I'm just going to see what's around. Don't really care what it is, don't really care how big it is. I just want to catch something. Oh, there was a hit. Has he got it? Oh, didn't get him. A little rusty on the float fishing, but that was definitely a bite. Let's see if he'll come back for it. Water is a little bit dirtier today than I would like to see. This being such a subtle presentation, it works better in cleaner water. But the gulp also throws off a lot of scent, so I think the fish should be able to find it. I'm seeing a bunch of bluegill milling around right at this outflow pipe. They're pretty close to the surface too. Hopefully I can get them to bite. Right now I've got the bait about 6 inches below the float. I just need one to see it. Oh, there's one. Oh, he let go. Oh, I thought I had him. God, they are hitting it so light. Got him. Oh, would you look at this? I was trying to get the bluegill down there, and this crappie crashed the party. It's a decent sized crappie. At least it is for this place. Look at that, guys. That is my first fish in well over a month. And boy, did that feel good. Especially since it's a pretty nice specimen. All right. Back you go. Thank you so much. These bluegill just really don't seem to want to play. I'll get one to breathe on it every once in a while, but they're mostly just ignoring this thing. Really strange. Bluegill are usually the first thing to bite in cold water. Look at that, there's one right under the float, and he's not even looking at the bait. Oh my God. The bluegill are so thick in here, I'm literally hitting them with the lure as I'm bringing it in. I took the float off, maybe hoping giving this thing some motion would get him going, but nothing. Oh, there's a fish. Oh, would you look at this? That's a largemouth. You got that thing way down there too. Well, I'm seeing these bluegill around, catching everything but bluegill. All right, little icy largemouth. Take what I can get today, I'll tell you. I'll tell you what, guys, I don't know what is going on with these bluegill. I mean, they're clearly feeding. I see them, you know, coming up to the surface to sip stuff down every once in a while. But I bring the little gulp minnow through them, and they just ignore it. You know, and bluegill are not choosy. If they're feeding on something, they're feeding on anything. Which is why it's so surprising that I'm not catching any. Might have to leave these guys behind pretty soon if they don't start cooperating. Alright guys, well, I don't know what was up with those bluegill or why they had lockjaw. I didn't even know bluegill could get lockjaw, but here we are. So I decided to switch gears a little bit, and now I'm going to start throwing around this little stick bait. Thinking maybe I can get a pickerel with this, maybe even a bass, since there seem to be some of those around today. Ooh, that was a big hit. How did I miss him? That had to have been a pickerel. That's the only thing that would slam a lure like this in 40-degree water. Crap. I think I lost this one. Yep, I don't think I'm getting this one back. Son of a... Well, it's a good thing I buy all my Yozuri pins minnows on sale. Ah, and there it is. You know what? I should be able to get that back. Alright, let's see if I can't get this guy. Almost. Ah, missed. Missed again. Oh, I think I caught the leader. Oh, okay, well. It's here, now I just gotta... There we go! Alright. Well, the fish gods are with me today. I'm catching fish, and I'm getting lures back. Alright everyone, so action at the first spot was pretty slow overall. But, you know, under the circumstances, I'm thankful to have had any action at all. So I moved to this other spot, which can also be pretty good in the colder months, and I'm hoping I can hook up with one or two more before the weather turns. It's supposed to get colder and windier as the day wears on. It's still not too bad, but you know how late fall and winter weather is. If you don't like it, wait 5 minutes. There's a fish. Looks like another crappie. Switched back to the gulp minnow under a float, and I've gotten a few hits. Really light ones. This is the first one that took the float under. Not too shabby. There's another one. Oh, same spot. Looked like another crappie, but he came off. Must be a school out there. That'd be nice. Wouldn't mind catching fat crappie all day, or however much day I have left. Is that a fish? That is a fish. He didn't even take the bobber under. He just sat there chilling on it. Another crappie. Ah, it makes me wonder how many other fish I've missed like that. That bobber was not moving at all. And I just lifted it up and there he was. There's another one. That one moved. What is this? Oh, look! It's my arch nemesis, the perch. Alright. If I can somehow manage a pickerel, I'll pull off the South Jersey Slam. Whoa! Wow. Who says fish aren't active in the cold water? There's a fish. Another crappie. I'm noticing something. We have an intermittent breeze, and when that breeze kicks up and ruffles the water, it turns the bite on. Now, I don't know if that's affecting the fish or if it's just because it's causing the bobber to go up and down and giving more action to my bait. But that's the way things are going right now. When that breeze ruffles the surface, the fish bite. When it doesn't, it goes quiet. There's a fish. Hey, another perch. It's the first time in a long time I can recall catching multiple perch in a day. There's a fish. He barely moved that thing. Oh, look at this. I finally got a bluegill to bite. Not a bad size one either. Decent sized bluegill. There's another fish. God, they're all just stacked up in that corner. Another perch. Don't you love it when you grab them and they just kind of like scrunch up like that? Perch always seem to do that. Wonder why that is. Well, here they come. Jesus. I probably shouldn't be looking up. These things don't stop shitting just because they fly. Oh. While I was paying attention to them, I had a fish on. Wonder how long this one was on for. Another perch. Dang, this one's pretty fat. There we go. That was a super light hit. Perch. It's the smallest one yet. And none of them have been particularly big. There we go. Boy, he hit that pretty hard. It's like he was on a collision course with that thing. Another perch. It's about the most aggressive hit I've had all day. There we go. Another perch. I guess that's all that's left over here. There we go. Oh, there are still some crappie around. Okay then. I can deal with that. There we go. Another one of these guys. Boy, this might be... I may have caught more perch today than I've caught in the past few years. There's just a ton of them out here. Normally don't get on these big schools of perch like this. It's kind of fun. I know why guys like fishing for them. There we go. Wow, he was just laying on it. That was like a nice crappie too. Definitely one of the bigger ones today. All right. Love it, man, love it. Love these big schools of panfish. They are always so much fun. There we go. I gotta come tight on them slow to make sure that they're on. Seems like if I set the hook too fast, I pull it away from them. Oh! And as you can see, that one was barely hooked. So, come on, buddy. Alright, back you go. Hope we didn't get too much mud in his gills. There we go. Another nice crappie. All right. Alright everyone, well I am going to end my day here, and what a day it was. I came out and I did exactly what I wanted to do. Targeted panfish, caught a whole bunch of them. I couldn't be happier with how the day turned out. So, I don't know what the rest of the year is going to be like. I know tomorrow's weather is supposed to be abysmal. And I don't know what the weather's going to look like the rest of this year. This could be it for 2018. If it is, I just wanted to say have a very happy holiday season. Have a very happy new year. And thank you all so much for joining me today. And I will see you on the next adventure.